Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome to another video. This video is going to be a week in the life. Well, probably not a week in the life of reading, more like a couple days in the life. I'm in the middle of a book right now. Not in the middle, I'm like 10% of the way through, I think. I'm reading Addicted to You, which is the third book in the Addicted series. And real quick, this is going to have no spoilers. It's going to be spoiler free, so if you have not read it, don't worry. I'm not going to mention anything crazy. I may talk about the characters in like a more subtle context, just like, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I'm not going to spoil anything big, so don't worry about that. Yeah, this is going to be a very, very real what I read in a couple of days. I work the next couple days, which I work from home currently, but I actually do have a job interview on Friday to start working in person again somewhere. So, and then after that, I've already told myself that I'm going to treat myself to Barnes & Nobles, because anytime I'm nervous to do something, which like who wouldn't be nervous for an interview, but after I do something that makes myself like proud of myself, I treat myself. So I'm going to Barnes & Nobles after that. That's going to be a whole separate video. I'm going to film like my Barnes & Nobles vlog, and also mixed in with like, I think what I read in February, like my reading wrap up. And that video is going up before this. So if you have not watched that video, I'll link it either up here or in the description, and you should go watch that. But yeah, I'm reading on my Kindle. I forgot to mention that. So I think this book is really long. It's like over 400 or maybe even 500 pages. So this will be a good book to read for a couple of days, considering I'm busy a lot of the days. And yeah, I'm really excited for this. I haven't done like a couple days long reading vlog in a while. I say that, but I did my reading from Little Free Libraries for a week, so scratch that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have not already, and let's just get right into it. It is a couple hours later. I wanted to give y'all an update on where I am. So I ended up taking a shower. I needed it. It is so humid out and I just feel so like gross. So I took a shower and I'm feeling a lot better. So right now I'm scratch that. Right now I'm on page 94 and I'm 18% of the way through. I learned something almost devastating earlier. So this book is literally over 500 pages. That is insane for a romance book. Like is this considered romance? Like, I know that romance is obviously like a part of it, but is this actually considered a romance book? Like, is it really? Either way, I feel like I'm reading fantasy, because 500 pages is a lot for, I feel like, a book like this. But either way, I was reading and I felt like I was just like so far into it. Like I should be halfway. And then I realized I was only 18% of the way through, and I was like, why am I like going so slow? And that's where I learned that it's over 500 pages. So yeah, overall, I'm really liking it so far. Is it gonna beat Ricochet? Which Ricochet is the second book that was before this one. I don't know, because Ricochet was so good. That was my favorite so far. This book is really, really good though. I like that Lo is back in this. Like, he's back from rehab, so he's another main character again. I just know, like, I have a feeling that something's gonna happen with Lo, and I feel like he's gonna pick up alcohol and drink, and it's just going to like shatter my heart, because it's gonna shatter everyone else's heart in the book. And I'm not ready for that moment. But like there has to be a point where he relapses in this. There's no way that we're gonna go the rest of this series without him relapsing. So I'm just waiting for that. I really am. He's already thought about it, but he hasn't yet. And I'm just waiting for it. I wanted to go read on the balcony. I did this morning and it felt so good, but it's just, again, it's gotten really humid in the last couple hours and I don't really want to go sit out there with my hair soaking wet. So I think I'm just going to sit on the couch. My goal is to get to 40% through this book today. And if my calculations are correct, that would be a little over 100 more pages to read today. So that's the goal. I think, yeah, I'm just going to sit here on the couch, read for a little bit. I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm also still working today. So I'm like reading a little bit, then working, reading, then working. Like I got to find a balance, which is literally my day-to-day life. But yeah, I'm going to read for a little bit and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. I'm now on page 145 and I'm 28% of the way through. So I'm basically halfway to my goal from like where I started this morning. Lo is getting so many chapters in this one to where it's like his point of view, and I'm absolutely loving that, because I don't think he got that. He definitely didn't get it in Ricochet, maybe like one time for like a flashback. I don't remember if Lo had any point of view chapters in the first book. I really can't remember because that was like 2 months ago. But yeah, him and Lily are going to therapy right now. They just had their first therapy session and I'm just like so excited for them to work through the issues that they're having. I ended up going to sit on the patio before I came to straighten my hair because if I straightened my hair and then went and sat on the patio, then my hair would not be straight anymore. So I'm doing that now, but I went and sat out there for literally like an hour and it was sprinkling just a little bit, like just enough to have that like pitter patter noise that I just love so much. So yeah, that was nice. But after I finish straightening my hair, I have to work for a little bit longer. It is 5:30 right now, so I'm going to work for a little bit and then my boyfriend doesn't get home until like 8:30, so I'll probably just read until he gets home and then I'll obviously read in bed tonight, which hopefully I get further than 40%. That would be amazing. Because I mean, I'm definitely gonna finish this book in February. I think I still have 2 days left, but I wonder if this book is on Spotify, like the audiobooks. I still have a credit on Audible, but I want to save it for when I start House of, is it Sky and Breath? I think that's the next Crescent City book. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I will talk to you guys once I get a little bit further. Hey everyone, it is the next day. Sorry if it's really dark in here. It's like about to start storming. I have not seen a day this dark in so long. Like I have to have all the lights on in the apartment just to like get around because it's so dark. But I wanted to give you an update on where I'm at. So I'm 66% through the book. I ended up, I think I took a video last night. I was like half asleep, but I made it to 40%. I don't know how I stayed up to finish that. I feel like this book is going by, the book doesn't feel like it's going by slow. Like I'm not like having to force myself to read, but I feel like I'm reading so much and I'm only like I'll be somewhere and then I'll read for what feels like forever and then I look down and I'm like 5% further and I'm just like, how? I feel like I've read like 4 books already in this book. But I'm 66% of the way through. I'm on page 338 out of like 515 or something like that. And I'm still absolutely loving it. I love how more relationships are starting to come about. I don't want this to be a spoiler video, so I'm gonna keep it to myself, but I'm really excited to start the Calloway sister books that like twine in with the Addicted series. I just love the new relationships that are sort of starting to form. I love it so much. I love that new characters are getting bigger voices and bigger parts in it, and I'm eating it up. I really am. Like all I want to do is read. And I also like I know I'm not going to finish the book today. Today's the last day of February. I know I'm not going to finish it because I'm only 66% of the way through. But I'd like to get to like 85% today because I'm going to count this book that I read it in February. I mean, like if I've read over 75% of a book, I count it in that month because why would I count it in the next month if I've only read a quarter of the book? Like it makes no sense. So either way, I'm going to count this book in February because I'm already at almost 70%, but it'll make me feel better about counting it in February if I can get to like 85%, which I think is very possible. That's only 19 more percent. And it's like 12:30 in the afternoon, so I have the whole day to read still. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. I don't think I'm going to be able to read a lot tomorrow because I have a job interview and then I'm filming another video. I'm going to go to Barnes & Noble's, shop a little bit, and I need to film my reading wrap up. So I think that video is going to come out first. So if you haven't watched that, go watch that video. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. 66% of the way through. I'm going to try to get to 85%. So yeah, I'm about to go shower because I need to, and then after that I'm probably gonna keep reading, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit and let you know where I am. Don't know if I'm friend or foe, but I guess I'll come to find when it's time. Shattered glass. I finished the book, guys, and I really have so much to say. So much happened towards the end of this book that it was like almost whiplash. Like I just was not expecting any of these plot twists. They weren't really like plot twists. There were a couple, but Some of the bigger things that happened at the end were just insane, and I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm going to talk about it in like a more broad context, but I promise I'm not going to give anything away. If you don't want to know absolutely anything about this book and you just don't want to know a single thing, then probably don't watch this, because I'm going to be talking about things that happen at the end, but not in like specific details, because I know what were like the best parts that I was like, oh, so I'm not going to give those away, but I'm going to talk about some of the events. So firstly, when they were on the plane and Lily's sex addiction got released to the public and they saw it all over the news, that just blew my mind, because I really cannot imagine that happening in real life. I mean, I feel like these books act like they're royalty. And what's really funny is I've actually already started the next book, which is Kiss the Sky. I think it's the first one in like the Calloway sisters series, but Rose actually even makes a comment in that one saying like the media acts as if Lo and Connor are like Lo and Connor. Why did I just say that? Lo and Lily, they act as if Lo and Lily are like literally British royalty, but they're not. But it's crazy because that would not happen in real life. Like some children of some famous soda company, like it just would not be as big of a deal as it is in these books. Like paparazzi outside the house for months, like that was crazy. The craziest part, and this is what I'm not going to reveal, is who the person that leaked that she was a sex addict was. And I guessed it, guys. I literally guessed it. I guessed it, and then I was like, no, there's literally no way, because this person's not even like, I don't know. I was so back and forth. Like I thought it, and then I was like, no, it can't be. And it was. So that was absolutely crazy. And the fact, oh no, I was about to say something, but it's a spoiler. I can't say that. No, I want to talk about these things with y'all. It was just crazy that the one person that did know who the leak was didn't tell everyone, because he wanted to protect someone that's like in the friend group. So it was just so crazy, and I cannot believe that that's how it ended. The very last chapter was insane. I'm not going to reveal that, but if you know, you know. Lo and Lily, what Lo did, it was just insane. I'm honestly so freaking surprised that Lo has not slipped up yet and drank. I really am. I don't know how he's gone this long without drinking yet. I really thought he was going to have a slip up in this book. I know that obviously he was like really close to, but as far as we know, he hasn't slipped up yet. So yeah, I just overall really, really loved this book. It is one of my favorite romance books. Like, no, not like books. I meant series, but the Addicted series is so good. I cannot even put into words. I don't think it's for everyone because it is so spicy. These books are so spicy, but yeah, I would recommend these books to like literally almost anyone over the age of like, I don't know, I would have enjoyed these in high school probably. So like, I don't know, these are amazing books, and if you have not read them, you definitely should. I was honestly really surprised. I was looking up something and I did not know how old these books were. The first book, Addicted to You, came out in like 2012 or 2013. Like, I was fresh out of elementary school, so that is crazy. But yeah, that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little reading vlog. I don't think I've ever done just like a couple days in the life. I've done a few realistic week like reading vlogs, but not ones this short. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have not already. Be my best friend, and I will see you guys in the next video.